Right, so I'm waiting for the bus in Mendlesham. There's like only one bus that comes through here, and it goes between and Ipswich only 3 times a day. So once in the really early morning here at 7, and then once in the afternoon, and then once at night. So my plan is to get to Ipswich, get my shot, and then get on the afternoon bus and get back at a reasonable time. But on the off chance that I get stuck in Ipswich for several hours, I figured maybe I'll make a little video of Ipswich, since this is the last time that I'm ever going to be there whilst living here. So yeah, well, I've never actually seen this. Come on, focus. If it'll focus. Oh, we're getting there. Closer. This is it's like a, oh, come on. Okay, I got it. So this is actually like, I've seen ladybug larvae before. Oh, freaking. Okay, I'm gonna hold it still. Oh, this is frustrating. Let's do it from back here. Okay, this is going to be a ladybug. I've seen the larvae before. They look really funny. But I've never seen one like at this stage where it's like between larva and ladybug. I really want this to focus. Oh, it's so close. That's like the most painful. Okay, come on. There we are. Yeah, they're really, really interesting. The actual larva. But this is cool. I've never seen this sort of like transition phase before. It looks kind of creepy. And blurry. Stood right here, by the way. This street in Mendlesham, this actually used to be, well, the train used to run back that way. That's actually my house over there. There. And the train used to run through the field. And this is called Old Station Road because it's where the old station used to be. But now we've got this cool community center here, like village hall type thing, but they just installed like last year this basketball court / soccer court / skate park near the playground, and it's like been a huge success. They like got like the kids to like graffiti up the skate park, and like it was a whole like community event. Anyways, though, the buses are like notoriously really, really late out here in rural Suffolk. And also, they've like cut just about like every public transit system, basically outside of Ipswich, which is like absolutely crazy because there's so many people out here. Like, there's a lot of old people out here who like don't drive, and there's also a lot of young families and stuff who like just can't afford a car, and so it's just like crazy hard to actually live somewhere affordable. Because like if you want to live in town, your rent is super high, whereas if you live out here, your rent is actually reasonable, but then you can't get anywhere. But they've cut all these like bus services, and it's caused like isolation for a lot of people. It's crazy because the buses get used, but that's, I don't know. Now, one good news story though is that my friend Phil, who I used to ride the bus with, like, okay, there's no bus to Stowmarket from here, which makes no sense because Stowmarket is the closest town. Like, you can only get to Ipswich or like the small villages in between here and Ipswich, and you can't get to Stowmarket from Mendlesham, which doesn't make sense. But anyways, my friend Phil, though, when the bus got cut, he was gonna just like stay home and like go on like EI or whatever benefits. But instead, what ended up happening is he actually got an e-bike, and now he takes his e-bike into Stowmarket every day, and he lives like pretty like much further than Mendlesham. I think he's something like 9 or 10 miles away. I think he said it takes him like 45 minutes on the e-bike to go. So I mean, like, good for him. Like, that's awesome. But having said that, e-bikes are expensive, and not everybody has, you know, money in the bank for that. Oh, here comes the bus. So I'm officially in Ipswich. I'm gonna go, I've got like about an hour until I have to catch my next bus. So I'll do a bit of a walk around. I gotta find some breakfast somewhere, because I'm super hungry. But I know several shop owners here in town. Specifically Hank's, the vegan place. He's they've got a pub. They used to have a grocery store, but now they've I think they sold it, and they've got like a deli and a few other things. Not just in Ipswich, actually around like Colchester and Felixstowe. And then I know this girl who owns like a crystal shop, and actually owns several of them. And I know the guys who own like the esoteric and witchcraft shop. We might go see all these kinds of places. But right now we're coming to like the town center square thing. Just down that way is Lloyd's Avenue. That's where the pub, the Three Wise Monkeys, is, where I used to play open mic nights. And that's also where Hank's Dirty is. So that's the takeaway vegan place where they sell, it's like vegan burgers and like, well, dirty food, I guess. But that's where they had their original deli. That kind of started it all. This way is like where one of my favorite cafes is, called Fish Face, but I also think it kind of looks like Harry Potter down here. So this is a really cool cafe where you can actually, like the furniture you sit on, you can actually buy the furniture. Like if you like it, and they sell like lamps and things there as well. Pretty well anything you see in there you can purchase, as well as they have really good food. But let's go find a cafe that's actually open, because I am really hungry. This is the esoteric witchcraft shop that I've had dealings with in the past. They're really, really nice people. And they've had that shop for like 20 odd years kind of thing. Yeah, but you're actually not allowed phones in their shop. They don't allow it. I think because of the like, what do you call it? EMF? I don't know. Anyways, you get in big, big trouble if you pull a phone out in their shop. They're really not happy with you if you do that, which I've done by accident several times. But then just down the road from here is the crystal shop called, what's it called? Oh right, it's called Miss Quirky Kicks. So she's got a crystal shop, but then right beside it she has like another sort of like knick-knack type shop. And I've also done sort of business dealings with her as well. And just kitty corner to her shop is probably my favorite pub in Ipswich, which is the Spread Eagle. Gonna head to the bus station now and go wait there. I've got a little bit of time to my next bus, about, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. So I might as well just go stand there. It's a nice day, and it's gonna be a long wait till depending on how fast I am at the hospital to get my shot. I think I am gonna have time to walk around, so I'm just gonna do it because it's my last time here, and why not? We're just coming up to the bus station. As you can see, there's a bus coming out, but down that road over there, that's where I used to rehearse when I was going to do Sweeney Todd, but now I can't because I'm going home. But yeah, this is the bus terminal. Pretty well. So I'm on the bus to the hospital, on the double-decker bus. Lucky me. I don't really know where I'm going in the hospital, but I don't think I'm going to be very long. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. And even if I am, yeah, I want to definitely check out when I come back, because the hospital's a little ways out. I want to check out the waterfront and Christchurch Park, for sure. Those are the two places that I want to show you. And we'll see if we have time for anything else. So apparently the hospital is like really far away. Like I've been on the bus for like a half hour now, we're still not there. That was like really quick. I was literally just in and out. So now to go and catch the bus again. I wonder if I can catch the same bus. Off the bus, and the stop is actually right near Christchurch Park. So I'm gonna go to Christchurch Park and show you around. right now. I don't really know a lot of the history about Christchurch Park, but it's an amazing green space right in the middle of a big city. And something that's really cool is what I'm looking at right now, which is this like giant pond. It's got all kinds of waterfowl in it, and for the last few years they've had a hooded merganser that just, actually I think I see it right now. No, I don't. No. But it's pretty incredible. I'll turn the camera around and show you. So we've got all kinds. We've got your regular mallards here. You've got your Canadian geese who are around. On that log over there's a cormorant that keeps sunning himself. But we also have some of my favorite ducks over this way. I only see one male. I'll show you. This is your mandarin duck. That's the male and that's the female beside him. He's not quite in full bloom, but maybe he just woke up, I don't know. Oh, the female's not very interested in him, I guess. There's a lot of people come here to take pictures of the waterfowl. Some people are very interested in that cormorant that sat on that log over there. I'm gonna walk around and see if I can get a bit of a better shot of him, but I don't have lots of time, so I'll just kind of do a loop around Christchurch. I'm not super comfortable with leaving my phone on the ground around here. I am in Ipswich and there is a lot of people. No offense to Ipswich, but yeah. That I know Christchurch is like known for is that there's an owl, a tawny owl, that like has lived here for years, and I can't remember her name right now, but there's just like a statue that's dedicated to her, and she was gone for several years, and then suddenly a tawny owl was there. This is I think last year before, and experts came and took a look, and it turns out it's the original tawny owl, it's her chick. So her offspring has come back to the same tree and sits in the same hole like year after year after year in this one particular tree. And it's actually really quite special because Christchurch Park is a really high traffic area, and that's quite unusual for owls. But I'll go find that little statue in the tree and show you. I mean, I highly doubt the owl is going to be in there. I've been several times to like try and look for her, but I've never seen her in person, but I've seen lots of photos of her. People come from like all over to take pictures of this owl. I don't know which way to go. Found it. So this is the tree that it's Mabel. That's the original tawny owl's name, and that, not the big one, that's something else. That's something going on for charity right now called the Big Hoot. But I'll show you up close what the Mabel statue is. But yeah, so Mabel always sits up in this hole up at the top. Well, she did. And then recently, I think it was like November time, that there was a new tawny owl sitting up there, and it turns out that it's Mabel's chick, one of her chicks. And there was actually a town-wide vote for to name it, and the chick's name is now known as Matilda. And so Matilda does come back every year and sits up in that hole up there, which is pretty amazing. So that's basically Christchurch Park. Christchurch Park, not Parch. This behind me is Christchurch Mansion, which I know nothing about. But I do know that like the history is quite cool on it. But that's something I would have to look up. They've got like a museum inside and things, which I never had a chance to go to actually. And I wish I had time, but I don't have time today. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk through town and go to the waterfront, which I love the waterfront. There's lots of really cool cafes and restaurants and things like that, as well. It's a waterfront. So we're not on the seaside though. We're actually on the mouth of the River Orwell. So it's not a seaside town. It's a riverside town, I guess. But yeah, we'll go take a gander. This is the Ipswich waterfront. Since I'm here, I might as well just go get a pint. It's after 12, I think. I don't know. But yeah, there's lots of really nice places to sit and have something to eat and a coffee or like a beer or something. That's about it. I still got a couple hours to go, so I might as well go get a drink and then yeah, and then head home. I've walked up and down here a couple of times now just to kind of like get some videos of the whole thing, because I ended up walking, like I ended up halfway through kind of thing when I got onto the waterfront. But yeah, cool, let's find a beer.